What's good, everyone? Aggie Coach here. All right, guys, so another quick video. I'm up late tonight, and I thought that I'd drop a quick video for you guys. You will have to excuse me. I am still on the Tuskegee field. I got to change it out. The Bulldogs field is just down here, but I'll get around to getting the field done as I get this team done. So really quickly, I want to just kind of explain what I'm doing. I'm in the middle of this Georgia Bulldogs team build. I'm customizing the players. Of course, I'm doing my own customizations for this team. This particular team, I'm creating a bunch of hybrids. So this team is going to be my creation. This is going to be my personal creation for this team. And I already had something in mind for them. But then, unfortunately, as I had this concept in my head for this team, I went ahead and I rolled on the offense and defensive style generator just to see what kind of offensive formations, what kind of offensive style the team, their base formations is going to be. Every team in the Fat8 conference has a different offense that it runs and a different defense that it runs. And so essentially it's a chart. And on that chart, it says, pro formation. It says spread offense, or pro formation offense, or wishbone, or wing T, or I formation, or split back. So every team has its own unique base offense. And the same thing is the case for the defense. So, it's either 46 or 44 or 34 or 43, or 52, like defensively as well. So once that is determined, then I start optimizing the players within the structure of the system that they are going to be functioning in. So the Bulldogs are definitely going to have their hands full because defensively, the Bulldogs drew a 34. So defensively, the Bulldogs will be running a 34 base defense. So that means that, what's really unique is, which I really look forward to, is anytime these teams face, anytime you face a different team, you're going to be faced with a different problem. Like, for example, playing against the University of Central Arkansas, they run a spread. So the 34 will be okay against the spread, right? But then you end up playing against Alabama, and they're running a power I. So now you have to adapt your 34 to take on the power I, right? Then you go to Michigan, and you end up with them this season. Michigan is going to be running split T. So now you have to prepare your team for that. So there's a lot of adjusting. Of course, the team have to stay in their base defense, but you have to be able to pick the correct personnel to do the job. And so this is where I am right now with my running backs. So because this team is going to be using only one back in the backfield at a time as their base, right? As their base offense, I had to make sure that the customizations that I did was going to fit into the system, and I had to also make sure that I'm tweaking these players specifically to fit in the system that they're going to be running. So that's what I meant by optimization. So that's what I'm currently working on. So I wanted to show this to you guys. So I got my 4 running backs here, and I've already named them. So I'll show you guys. So I got my little chart. I've already named them. So I'm starting to get everything down. They've already been named and weighted. So starting with number 2 over here, okay? This is John Wesley. And then number 28, sorry about that, right here. This is Kenny Morrison. And then number 20, this is Terrence McCray. And right here, this is Carl Blue, right? All right, so let's go through what we got really quickly, right? So John Wesley is 4.7 grams, right? Kenny Morrison is 4.4 grams, right? Terrence McCray is 5.4 grams. And this is the big guy, Carl Blue. He's 5.6 grams, right? Okay. So let me show you guys what I got. right, and what I'm working on. So I'm going to start with the speedster. So finish tweaking these guys. I'm going to go with John Wesley right now. So John Wesley is the quick scat back. Very, very fast. He's the fastest of the four. And each one of these guys plays a role. Now, the thing that's going to be really dangerous for teams facing this Bulldogs team, especially, when dealing with John Wesley, he is so fast, he can beat you to the corner, but you also will notice his explosive ability once he gets past the first level and he gets into level 2, and level 3. The linebackers cannot run him down. I'm going to just kind of show you. So right here, we're going to take this handoff right here, and we're going to just hit the hole. We're going to run this right up the middle, and you'll see what I'm saying. He's extremely explosive. And so that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about with this particular back. I'm going to reset while you guys are watching. With this particular back, John Wesley is going to be a huge asset for this Bulldog team. And it really is going to mean if you are a linebacker and you lack speed to cover ground and run him down, he's going to beat you to the corner. And if he gets in the open, it's 6. So we'll run one more play with him, and then I'll bring in another guy. So I'm going to just pivot. That's our handoff. We'll have him. Let's see how he does. There we go. So that's what I'm saying. So very, very, very fast back. He can hit that hole, hit those gaps, get up the field. Really, really good speed. So that is John Wesley. So this guy, I am going to be using him in those situations where I have the wide side of the field, and I want it to be a foot race. And it's going to take fast linebackers to come up, fill those gaps quick. Even if he's running through A or B gap, he still has the potential to outrun the backside pursuit. Actually, he's got the potential to get around play side pursuit as well. So John Wesley, very, very dangerous back. Very dangerous. A lot of speed. Okay. So I want to move on to the next one and talk about Kenny Morrison. So let me put Kenny out here. Now, Kenny is balanced. So he is about mid-range when it comes to speed. Not as fast as John Wesley, but the thing that Kenny brings to the table is the ability to catch passes in the flats, and the ability to block well for passing. And he has moderate speed, so he's really good at running the ball as well. So, for example, we can make this handoff right here. Make this handoff right here. Right? So as you can see, very, very good. These guys are really good at reading the holes, at reading blocks. So that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Really, really good speed. And again, he's not as fast as the other back. But he has a role. He definitely has a role that he's going to be playing as well. I like to get him out in the flat to throw him passes, wheel routes, screen passes, and even line him up in the slot sometimes and sling that ball out there to him. Okay, let's get to Terrence McCray. This is one of my favorites. Let's get to Terrence McCray. Absolutely one of my favorite backs on this team. Terrence McCray, again, another balanced back. He is a dual threat. He can pretty much do everything. So this is what I like about him. He can catch passes. Um, he's a moderate blocker. He's not necessarily a good blocker. Like so far in the blocking drills that I've had him doing, he's kind of borderline. But when it comes to running the ball, he's really really good. When it comes to running the ball, he's got good power, and he definitely can get out in the flat and make some plays. So let's have him do a sweep. Let's just do a sweep with this guy. Let's see how he does. We'll just do a sweep with this guy, so you guys can see. He tends to run right up the blocker's back. You see what I mean? He tends to run right up the blocker's back. So he can be a bit unpredictable. So, but again, this is one of my favorites because I have had a lot of success with him running routes, and I really like I said, when I bring him in the game, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be bringing him in the game for him to run some routes, get out and catch some passes out. There he is, a good run, but I definitely will be putting him out here to run routes because he's really really good at running routes. And from what I have been doing so far, just working with him, he can get off cornerbacks, especially in bump and run coverage. He can get off cornerbacks well and make some plays. So I think he's also going to be a threat. He will be a good target to go to for passing. All right, and then this is the last guy. This is our big guy right here, halfback / fullback. This is called Blue, coming in at 5.6 grams. He is an excellent blocker for pass blocking and for run blocking. Just absolutely excellent. He is the slowest of the 4. From that, he's the slowest of the 4, but he is also the strongest of the 4. So we're definitely going to be using him. Hit the whole nice run. So that is it, guys. That is the 4 guys. Oh, let me show you Carl Blue's blocking ability real quick. Let me show you his blocking ability real quick, so you guys can get a chance to see that. So you can see what I mean, how well he blocks. He blocks really well. So I'm going to just put him over here in the slot, and I'll just grab one of my running backs here and just kind of send him on a blitz and let you guys get a chance to see how well he blocks. So as you can see, he definitely can stop. Some guys coming off of the end. He blocks really well, and I really like that. I can challenge him a little more, actually, if I can find a defensive player. No, I don't have any tweaked right now. But anyway, I'm going to stop it here because I want to keep this under 15 minutes, and I really just wanted to kind of share some of the different assets that this team has. So this is what we got, guys, right here. 4 halfbacks for this team. This team is going to be coming in with 4 guys in the backfield. 1 back offense, of course, but they'll be switching in and out. So they have 4 halfbacks on this team, right? So we got John Wesley, Kenny Morrison, Terrence McCray, and Carl Blue. And I think that they're going to definitely have a good season. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how things turn out with this team. So I got 4 guys tweaked. I'm going to go ahead and close this now. 4 guys tweaked, 2 more quarterbacks that I need to get tweaked, and a whole team to paint. So I got a lot of work to do over the next few days. Peace.